Hi, this is Vijay Bambwani and I'm still recording my videos from my residence. I hope the markets are treating you well. You have your finger on the pulse of the market and you're watching what's happening in the financial markets all around you. In my past videos, I have often talked about and elaborated upon why generating steady income or passive income or even income from fixed income securities is absolutely critical for traders who are basically relying on trading the financial markets for their primary source of income. The reason is not very far to seek. In brief, let me just recap about what I have normally elaborated upon in my other videos. While you're battling the markets, while you're trading the markets and you're navigating through the markets, weaving in and out of the traffic as it were, you cannot keep yourself preoccupied about your home and hearth expenses, or what you'd want to call survival expenses. That has to be taken care of by your fixed income or other income, so that you're not forced to square up your transactions because of want of finance. So you basically twin track or even multi-track your income sources so that no one activity infringes or forces you to act against your intended blueprint because there is a cash crunch in another line of activity. That is basically the modus operandi or the prime actually focus on what we are trying to do here. Let me talk to you about a kind of service that I offer through Equity Master. It's called the Fast Income Alerts. It's about option writing. Here we try to sell options so that we collect the premium. Now the buyer of an option pays the premium. Here we are trying to sell an option. The modus operandi or the prime reason for selling the option is to receive that premium. So that premium becomes the income. Your investment is the span margin that you pay for selling that option or writing that option. So the return on investment is calculated as the income earned on the investment, which is the span margin paid to the exchange through your broker. What we do focus on in the Fast Income Alert service is primarily the most liquid counters in the financial markets, which is the Nifty 50, the Bank Nifty, and the USD INR. Primarily, the focus will be on the stock indices, not so much on the USD INR, where of course there will be trades, but they will be far and few in between as compared to the Nifty and the Bank Nifty. If you care to check your statistics, you will realize that a lion's share of the turnover in the derivative segment comes from the indexes, the Nifty 50 and the Bank Nifty. So since these two indices are the most heavily traded counters, where the bid and the offer prices, the difference between the buying and the selling quotes is very, very small, it actually becomes very easy for a trader to get in and get out of a trade. And your execution costs tend to be lower because the slippage or the difference between the two prices is very narrow. The USD INR, when it does give a trade, like I said, these trades will be fewer and far between. The USD INR, when it does signal a trade, again, is a very liquid counter. It's not difficult to get anything between 15 lakh to 22 lakhs, 23 lakh lots being traded in the futures segment in the USD INR. Therefore, the options on the USD INR are also fairly liquid. So navigating in and out of these counters is not really a problem. This scheme is an income generation scheme. This is not a multi-bagger scheme where you will double and triple your money in a month. This is not a stock trading scheme. This is to earn a rate of return which is calculated in percentage terms on your investments. Most of the times, what you will get is a rate of return higher than the bank fixed deposits. Once in a while, you might get above average returns also. As in all financial market trades, there are always trades that surprise. Is this a bulletproof, risk-free trade? No, not at all. I'm not saying that there will be no losses at all. There will be a couple of months where you might even have to you'll see your trade hit your stop loss and you might lose a little bit of money. But like I said, this is an income generation scheme. So your return, if it is say hypothetically 1.5%, 2%, 2.5% on investment, your stop loss and therefore your loss will also be commensurate with your return. This is not something where you will lose 20% or 30% of your capital in one trading month. So to that extent, this is a scheme where your return and your downside are likely to be contracted as compared to a stock futures or an index futures high risk trade in the markets. A lot of professional investors, a lot of professional traders do believe in writing options because we know that option writing has a higher probability of success as compared to option buying. If the data compiled by the Chicago Board of Options Exchange is concerned is taken into account, you will be surprised to know that 88% of all option buyers wind up losing money. It's the 12% of the trades that are option writers who take the money home, which is commensurate with the money lost by the option buyers. So the probability of success, and I stress upon the word probability, not a guarantee, is fairly good in option writing, which is what we are doing in the Fast Income Alert service. In case you have any queries, you can always feel free to write to the customer service. And I do hope to see you there. Before I sign off from this video, let me remind you to click like on this video if you're watching it on YouTube. In the comment section, do let me know what you think about this video and what you would want me to record in my next video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Do refer this video to your family and friends and help me reach out to traders to help them get into the mold of knowledge-based trading and investments. Please do take very good care of yourself, your trades, your investment, and your family. Vijay Bambwani signing off for now. Till we meet again in my next video. Thank you for watching. Also, do not forget to subscribe to my free email newsletter, Fast Profits Daily, and get my free guide, How to Trade Markets Like a Pro.